You're watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station. Welcome to another edition of Germantown Community Television's award-winning Access Together series. Informative, educational, and entertaining, our diverse programming lineup offers something unique for every viewer. Whether you want to keep up with the latest community news or learn how changes in the Mid-South and beyond affect us right here at home, these local programs keep the focus on you, the citizens of Germantown. Each show is hosted by a member of the community and produced using the students and facilities of Germantown High School's nationally renowned television station, GHS TV. These programs are made possible through the combined efforts of the City of Germantown, Shelby County Schools, GHS TV, and the Germantown Community Television Foundation. If you have any questions, comments, or program ideas, write us at the address on your screen or call 754-4788. You can also email us at ghstv17@aol.com. For more information about GHS TV and our programming, visit us on the web at www.ghstv.org. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the following presentation.
Welcome to Chamber Matters. I'm your host, Pat Scroggs, President and CEO of the Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce. During each show, we take an inside look at the business leaders making a difference in our city. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce has existed for more than 37 years. Our staff, board of directors, ambassadors, and volunteers are all dedicated to creating a vibrant business environment through interactive partnerships with business, government, and community. Today in our Business Leaders segment, we are going to meet Robert Moorhead, Community President, BancorpSouth Bank. In our Difference Maker segment, we are going to meet Miranda Harbor, Communications Manager, Make-A-Wish Foundation of the Mid-South. And in our Up Next segment, we will discuss with Judy Gupton, Athletic Special Events Coordinator, University of Memphis, the 10th Annual Taste of the Town. All of these dedicated volunteer leaders are involved with ongoing activities of the Chamber. Joining us now is Robert Moorhead, Community President of BancorpSouth Bank. Welcome, Robert.
It's good to be here.
Well, thank you for being with us, and we are so excited that, again, for the 10th year, BancorpSouth is one of our prominent sponsors for our Taste the Town. And we sincerely appreciate that confidence that you've shown in our taste and our chamber. So thank you very much.
Well, it's my favorite event. We've talked about this for years. The bank is a big supporter of the chamber. We're big fans of what you all do, and it fits right into the culture and the mission that the bank has to be involved in our communities. I noticed in your mission statement, interactive partnerships with businesses and government and community. That's basically our philosophy as well. So being involved with the chamber, being involved with the community and the school here. We're a big supporter of the school as well.
That's right. Well, again, all of our different community activities couldn't do it without sponsorships and great leaders such as yourself. So thank you. And again, we are very much involved with the community and do what we can for the businesses. So thank you for your confidence.
Well,
tell us, obviously you are involved with the community service, but why have you actually continued your support? You alluded to it just a second ago about Taste the Town, but tell us a little bit more about why you like to support that.
Well, there's a lot of different opportunities to get involved with the chamber, but this is a particular favorite of mine just because it brings the community out to see the restaurants, and it's a fun event where people can relax and visit and get to know each other a little bit better. It's something that has a great cause for the Make-A-Wish and the recipient, so you can kill two birds with one stone. But since I came over to BancorpSouth about 8 or 9 years ago and saw this as an opportunity, it was far more interesting to me than a lecture that we could do on home purchases or things like that. So, in fact, the check, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you now. As you called me to do this show, it came in, so you can go ahead and put that in the bank. in Bancorp South.
Well, thank you. This is a great honor. We've not ever had this before on one of our shows.
Perfect timing.
But thank you, and I know our other guests in a few minutes will appreciate that very much too. So that's very generous, and it's early, so that's a good thing. So thank you for that. Well, what other community activities, obviously, is the bank involved
with? We encourage all our employees to get involved. If it's with the chamber, in their church, in nonprofit organizations, the volunteers, banks get judged on their community involvement. And it's just the right thing to do because we're seen in our communities as bankers wherever we are, if we're behind our desk or if we're out in the community. We have active support in the Susan Komen Cancer. Porter Leaf is one of our favorite charities here in town. The MIFA. All the different things that get us out in the community where we can give something back and rub shoulders with the other volunteers that make things happen in the community as well.
Well, you're so right because obviously all of us can get busy and do our daily work and tasks behind desk and behind closed doors, but it's very difficult to know the needs and to mingle with other people you perhaps haven't. So those are great causes that you have participated in. Well, give us a little history about the background of Bancorp South over the years.
Bancorp South is about 130 years old. We started in a small town.
You look so young.
I know. We've weathered the storm fairly well. The bank was founded in 1876, I believe, and the strength of our bank is the community bank philosophy. Most banks can either choose a centralized model or a decentralized model, and our organization and culture has instilled decisions at the community level. So we recognize that our market here in Memphis or Germantown is going to be very different than Nacogdoches, Texas. Our footprint is in 8 states, and there's a lot of diversity. So it just makes sense to make your decisions as close to the community as possible.
Well, locally, what do you think differentiates Bancorp South with perhaps other banks in our community? Obviously, some of the things that you just mentioned.
That and it's really a focus on putting bankers in a role where they can make decisions. Little things. It's the service. The phone that rings in our office is at our location. If you call a branch, say in Germantown, East Memphis, or anywhere, the people answering that phone are right there. It's not a centralized. We have call centers for people who want to use that, but we answer our own phones. We don't get in voicemail loops, and we encourage people to come in and know their banker.
That's very important these days. Well, what type of services does Bancorp South provide?
We have the best of both worlds. We're a state-of-the-art from technology and product delivery. We were one of the first banks in the country to be an all-image bank. The mobile phone applications, for example, we were, I think, the first bank in this market to offer that. And right now, with the popularity of, there's an iPhone application where you can do your banking over your phone right now. Just go to our website and download the application, and you're off to the races. But there's a big focus on student checking right now. We have a program where if you're a student going off to college, you can come in, open an account, and have the possibility for a semester of tuition being paid.
You definitely need to promote that.
Absolutely. But all the products and services we offer, but with a community touch.
Right. Well, just real briefly, obviously those are some great promotions, but are there any other specials that you promote right now?
We have a checking account that we're quite proud of called Performance Checking that pays a very good interest rate, something you don't hear about much these days.
Right.
And it's got features to use other ATMs if you're not near one of ours. There's all sorts of products out there, but most of the products really are enhanced by the people who stand behind them and that can take care of them.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Robert. I enjoyed always visiting with you and look forward to Taste the Town in the 10th year, and I thank you again for your sponsorship.
It's going to be great.
And thank you for the check very much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. We are going to pause for a short break. When we return, we will talk with Miranda Harbor with the Make-A-Wish Foundation of the Mid-South. Stay tuned.
You've watched it over the span of 3 decades. We've dedicated ourselves to making it a fantastic community show, and the Alliance for Community Media has named GHS-TV's Crosstalk the best informational program in the country. From coverage of important area issues and events to conversations with high-profile local, national, and international personalities, Crosstalk keeps you informed and entertained. Don't miss Crosstalk, produced entirely by the students of Germantown High School. The news show airs each week only on Germantown Community Television, cable channel 17.
Take out the rubbish, scrub down the floor. Ain't going so good no more.
Visit orthoinfo.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
The joints ain't sore no more. I still got it.
You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
Welcome back. Joining us now is Miranda Harbor, Communications Manager, Make-A-Wish Foundation of the Mid-South. Welcome, Miranda.
Hi, Pat.
How have you been?
Great.
Good. Well, we are delighted again for the 10th year that we're helping to support Make-A-Wish through our live auction, and thank you for all you do and the rest of the team at Make-A-Wish.
Well, we are honored to be partnering with y'all again. Over the last 10 years, as you said, y'all have raised about $55,000 to help make wishes come true for children right here in the Mid-South, and we are very grateful for that, along with our volunteers and Wish family. So thank y'all.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we look forward to it every year, and certainly when we're able to grant the wishes, as we did recently for one of the children, and it was a wonderful experience for all of us. So thank you again for what you do. But for our viewers, perhaps, that are not as familiar with Make-A-Wish, tell us about some of the things that Make-A-Wish services and the children and that type of thing.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation grants wishes for children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. Our Wish children fall between the ages of 2.5 years old to 18, and we try to point out that a child who has a life-threatening medical condition is not necessarily terminally ill. A lot of people have that misconception about the foundation, and it is a condition that is either progressive, degenerative, or malignant, and it places the child's life in jeopardy during the time that they're referred to us.
I think that's so important because a lot of people do have the misconception that it's life-threatening when in fact it's not necessarily that. Right. But it's very, very serious, and they're wonderful children. Well, explain to us about the referral process and how a child can be among the ones from Make-A-Wish.
The referral process is actually somewhat interesting. We can't go and approach anyone as an organization. The child has to be referred to us in one of three ways: the child themselves, the child's parent or legal guardian, or the child's treating physician or nurse. And this can be a nurse practitioner, a doctor, a social worker, someone who is involved in the general treatment of the child's medical condition. And we have to be very careful that we don't go out and solicit wishes, but we also at the same time want the community to know about our services and the impact that we have here in the Mid-South.
Well, what do you think, Miranda, is one of the most unusual wishes that Make-A-Wish has granted over the years?
The great thing about the Make-A-Wish Foundation is that our children are only limited by their imaginations. We have never turned away a wish to date because of financial reasons. And I think probably one of the most wonderful wishes that we have granted was a baseball field in the backyard of a young man in Mississippi. His condition and his treatment schedule did not allow him to make regular baseball practices and play on a team. And he wanted to be able to go out and enjoy baseball and sports just like other young men his age. And because of where they lived, they had family land, and we were able to go and build a regulation-sized baseball field in his backyard with bleachers and a scoreboard, and it was a wonderful experience for he and his family to be able to go out there. We've had children who have gone to Paris, France for cooking school. We have had children, a young man who was to go peacock bass fishing off the coast of South America.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, very, very unique wishes, but also sometimes the reason that a child wants a specific wish, if they wish to go to the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida to meet SpongeBob SquarePants, it may not be that they've, just fallen in love with him over the television, but maybe it was kind of something that took their mind off of their treatment when they were in the hospital, or it was something that brought a little bit of humor and fun to their life at a certain time. And so we always love to hear, the reasons why a child would wish for something.
You're absolutely right, especially about their imaginations, because some of them you cannot imagine, including the young lady recently that wanted she was a cook from watching all the cooking shows on TV and wanted to go to Paris, and that was just a fun event for all of us to watch a 10-year-old as a chef.
Yes, it's amazing. And you think about if you're in a hospital room 24/7, what's on television, and as you mentioned, the cooking shows can be very comforting, especially when food's not too appealing based on your treatment schedules or something like that. And to have a young child to be able to live out their dream is such a magical thing for someone to be a part of, and a very exciting time in a child's life to give them that break and that respite to think about something else other than their condition.
Well, what are some common misconceptions as far as Make-A-Wish?
Well, one of the things that we talked about earlier, a lot of people think that the children that we serve only have terminally ill conditions, meaning that they think that all the children who we serve will pass away, and in fact that's not true. We definitely have some children who are terminally ill, but the vast majority of our children actually live with or beat their illnesses. There are cure rates for cancers that we've never seen before, and there are just amazing treatments that are out there. And so we are approaching our 25th anniversary, and we have children who are graduating from high school and college and getting married and starting their own families, and it's a wonderful thing to see, to know that we've been a part of giving them the hope and strength and joy that they needed to beat that illness and get through it.
Right. Well, we just have a few seconds left, but tell me just briefly about the funding for these children and how you receive those.
Sure. Our funding all comes from our local community, and all the money raised stays local. So when Taste of the Town so graciously sponsors Another Wish, that money will all stay here. It comes from individuals. We don't have any government grants or support like that, but it all comes from our local community.
Well, that's a wonderful thing that all of you do, and the staff locally, and I know across the country. So on behalf of our chamber, we're always encouraged by what we can do to help partner with you for Make-A-Wish and Taste the Town.
Thank you. We're always proud to be working with y'all as well.
Thank you. We're going to take a break, but be sure to stay with us, because when we return, we will discuss in our up next segment our 10th annual Taste the Town with the chairman, Judy Gupton.
You have the time to give. You have the capacity to care. You have the experience to contribute. And your country needs you, one of its greatest assets. Americans with lifetime of knowledge and know-how will make the difference. Take what you learned in the workplace and apply those skills to your community. Shape tomorrow by being a mentor and tutor for children. Make independence a reality for people who need assistance and companionship to continue to make their house their home. Make a difference today. Get involved.
Hi, my name's Bob. I see this ad on TV. Says I can reduce my debt by 50%. I call. They told me to stop paying my bills, stop talking to my creditors. They'd take care of everything.
I gave them thousands, but most of it went to their fees. Getting out of debt is neither quick nor easy. There are those who will tell you anything to win your trust.
I'm more in debt now because the fees and interest on my cards kept piling up.
Talk to your creditors directly, or to find a nonprofit agency near you, visit debtadvice.org.
Watching the award-winning GHS-TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
I'm Pat Scroggs, your host, and you're watching Chamber Matters. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce offers many events for its members and the public. Judy Gupton, Athletic Special Events Coordinator for the University of Memphis, is the chairman of the 10th annual Taste the Town. Welcome, Judy.
Thank you, Pat.
Can you believe it's 10 years?
No, I can't.
We've all survived, and Vancor South and Make-A-Wish and you as chairman, and obviously we couldn't do it without your leadership. So, again, thank you for all you do for this event.
Well, I appreciate that, Pat. And first of all, I want to thank Robert for such a gracious sponsorship for Bancorp South, and again, it's just wonderful to be working with Make-A-Wish. It's really been a joy and a great partnership the last 10 years. So
It has, and
Yeah.
we've just had a lot of fun, haven't we?
We have had a lot of fun.
It just passes all along. But for our viewers that may not be familiar with it, tell us a little bit about how it got started and the history of our Taste the Town.
It took about 2 years to develop the concept and really tried to figure out our focus. We had a focus group. I was part of the the board of directors at the chamber, and so we were challenged to come up with an idea of how to promote our food and beverage members, our restaurants, our restaurateurs, and our caterers. So we developed a focus group with Janice Hamill and Renee Cook and some others, and came up with a concept. Yeah, and really just started talking to people, and it came to fruition about 2 years later. So it was a great I think great
it's
focus
just grown
group.
every single year and perfected and improved upon. When some years we think we couldn't do anything better in it, and you have, and the whole staff and the community.
Well, thank you. We the first year we started out, we had about 28 vendors, and which was great. But last year and this year, we are expecting over 40 vendors, restaurateurs. We have some caterers. We've got restaurants from downtown to Midtown, Collierville, Germantown, and I'd like to tell you some of them. We've got Amerigo's and Interim, Circa, Spendini's, Elfo's, Half Shell. Just so many
Makes us hungry, doesn't it?
great restaurants, and we have our beverage vendors this year will be providing wine and beer, and they're Star Distributing and Southwestern and Trinity Wine and Liquors. So we've got a great group.
Well, tell us about the venue this year, where it's going to be held, and the date and the time, all those pertinent information, please.
We're going to be at the Memphis Hilton Hotel on Sunday, September the 26th. Starts at 5 o'clock till 8. And this is a new location for us, but it's larger, and so we should be able to accommodate about 600 or 700 guests, along with our 40 attendees. 40 restaurateurs. So.
Right. Well, tell us a little bit about the tickets and some of the special things for that.
The tickets are priced at $60 and $75. $60 is general admission, which you get a sampling and tasting of food and beverage. But the $75 ticket will not only get you a sampling of food and beverage, but it will get you a reserved seat. So, and also we have a mystery surprise chef this year that is going to be doing a cooking demo. So it's going to be some exciting things. And Pat Register, for the 5th year, will be providing entertainment. His jazz and blues music will be really exciting.
Well, tell us about the live auction and Make-A-Wish.
The live auction, the proceeds of the live auctions go to Make-A-Wish. We will have approximately 8 to 10 items, one of which are the season tickets for the men's basketball at the University of Memphis, which has been donated for the last 8 years.
That's a great item.
It really is, and we have a piece of fine jewelry from Doris McClendon, and we have a wine tasting for private wine tasting in your home for 12 people, and there should be some other dinners involved. We've got the 12 Dining Delights. It's a wonderful package that 12 restaurants will give us a $100 gift certificate, and we package that together and auction that off. So we hope to have another 2 or 3 wishes this year. I think we've done about 13 wishes. I know Miranda said today about $55,000. So we're real pleased with the partnership.
It really is. Well, tell us about some of our sponsors. Again, we appreciate Bancorp South, but I know we do have some others also.
Very much appreciate Bancorp South. We have Harrah's Entertainment, Total Health, Spectrum Lighting, the Gardens of Germantown.
It's a new member and new to our area.
It is a new member, and I did say Harrah's Entertainment. So we have space for some additional cash sponsors. If anyone would like to participate, we'd love to have them.
That's always so important. And tell us about purchasing tickets and that type of thing, please.
You can purchase tickets by calling the Chamber line at 755-1200 or go online at the Chamber website, GermantownChamber.com. So either way, we'd be happy to sell you a $60 or a $75 ticket.
Right. Well, tell us any other information that you think is important. I know you were in the hospitality industry for over 20 years, and what it means to these restaurants, and especially in this particular economy and things, and how we need to encourage our guests to eat out more.
Well, I think that's a good point, and also I think one of the things that makes this event so attractive to our vendors is we do not charge them a fee like some of the other special events do. So it is a great way to support your hospitality industry, your restaurants. It's a fun, glorious evening. You get to give back to the community, and I think everyone will have a great time, and then please come out.
And we want them to buy tickets, too.
And buy tickets.
Well, thank you again, Judy, for sharing this. I know you've got a full-time job at the University of Memphis, but thank you again for that. Thank you for being with us today for Chamber Matters. We appreciate our guests on today's show, Robert Moorhead, Miranda Harbour, and Judy Gupton. If you want further information regarding membership, please call us at the Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce at 755-1200 or look at our website, www.germantownchamber.com. Also, if you're interested in the air dates of Chamber Matters or any other shows on GHS TV, look in the Germantown News for the programming schedule. Thank you again for joining us, and be sure to watch Chamber Matters again next month.